Hi, my name's Neil Farley from aquaponicsecrets.org, and in this video today we're going to look at the history of aquaponics. As an 8-year veteran of aquaponics, the reason I wanted to share with you a short history of aquaponics is I believe that an understanding of where aquaponics began will allow you a rare appreciation of this organic food producing technique others simply don't have. If you have an understanding of the history of aquaponics, it will give you a solid foundation to further increase your aquaponics knowledge as you move forward. Okay guys, let's just move on to where it all began. Well, there are two schools of thought when it comes to who invented aquaponics. The first camp argues for the Aztecs, who grew crops on artificial islands in harmony with fish that were reared alongside as the founders of aquaponics. The Aztecs used fish poop to fertilize the crops and called their system chinampas. The system allowed them to grow maize, squash and other vegetables in tandem with rearing fish for food too. The Aztecs were immersed in their aquaculture efforts from the 1400s onwards. The opposing camp in the history of aquaponics favoured the ancient Chinese of the 6th century. The Chinese reared ducks in cages with partially open floors positioned above ponds of finfish. The farmers also reared catfish in another pond into which the water from the finfish drained. In the Chinese system, the finfish were fed with duck droppings, whilst the catfish were fed with the waste from the finfish. Then any leftover food was used to supply the nutrients to the rice in the paddy fields. Well, for me, this seems like the perfect system, and why the Chinese get my vote as the founders of modern aquaponics. So how do we get where we are today with aquaponics, I hear you ask? So how do you get from 6th century China to the fact you can have your own aquaponics system in your own backyard? Well, we have to move forward to 1969, to John and Nancy Todd, who along with William McLarney founded the new Alchemy Institute. Their groundbreaking idea was to build a proto-ark, which would be a self-sufficient, solar-powered bioshelter that would allow a family to survive year-round using holistic methods to grow vegetables, rear fish, as well as provide shelter. From the new Alchemy Institute, we move on to the 1980s, where Mark McMurtry and Professor Doug Sanders produced the first acknowledged closed-loop aquaponics system. In Sanders and McMurtry's system, effluent from fish tanks was used to trickle irrigate cucumbers and tomatoes, growing in sandbeds that doubled as biofilters. In their system, water drained from the sandbeds back into the fish tanks. From Sanders and McMurtry, we move on next to the early 1990s, where Tom and Paula Sperano revised Sanders and McMurtry's methods with their bioponics concept. The Speranos grew vegetables and herbs in an ebb and flow system, with water supplied by a tank which was 2,200 litres large, containing tilapia. Their system worked so effectively and was seen to be so productive that aquaponics enthusiasts around the world used their system, bringing an aquaponics revolution to the masses. So now we move forward to today. Where are we with aquaponics right now? Well, now it's possible for anyone, whatever their experience level, to grow organic fruit and vegetables and rear fish with an aquaponics system right in their own backyard. Do you want to have your own private fish farm? Do you want to be able to feed your family healthy fruit and vegetables all year round? Do you want a system that uses 90% less water and produces 600% more produce than conventional soil methods? Well, feeding your family 100% organic, fresh produce all year round has never been easier. I want to help you, and that's why we're offering a free introduction to Aquaponics kit. You can get your free introduction to Aquaponics kit just by clicking the link below this video. So go ahead, click the link below to instantly download your free introduction to Aquaponics video, audio and ebook kit, where you'll find out more about how people just like you are already growing their own nutritious organic fish, fruit and vegetables at home.